Hello, my name is John Fowler. I'm a truckin' across the USA. Yeah, I'm truckin' just about every day. Yeah, I'm truckin'. So what you got to say? I'd like to hear it today. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd like to hear it today. Trucker John OTR. Tuesday, Thursday, live streaming on YouTube, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Won't you join me, please? From somewhere in the United States of America is Trucker John OTR. Who knows where I'll be live streaming from? It could be a rest area. It could be a truck stop. Or maybe even a Walmart parking lot. That's right, every Tuesday and Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's the Trucker John OTR live stream. That's right. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm still here in the same old spot as I was last time, huh? Look at there. I'm still here in Tumwater, Washington. And glad to have everybody here. Make sure we hit those thumbs ups and share the button. Share the show. Share this riveting show. Let me just go ahead and put this on over here so I can see the chat better. Where is it? Some of my things got moved around, you know how it does. So anyhow, here I am in boy, all of a sudden, all right, thanks for those thumbs ups. It's snowing outside, but it's not really sticking, as you can see. But it was kind of cold last night, I guess. I mean, and I'm all in the truck here. I'm running. I got the heater going. I'm snug as a bug in a rug. And because usually I just wake up automatically, usually around 6 in the morning, 6:15, 6:20. I don't know. I woke up this morning. The curtains were all closed. It was all dark in here. I just thought, it's probably 6 o'clock or 6:30. I wake up. I look at my, I forget if it was my Apple Watch or the phone. I think I picked the phone up, and it was like 8:35, and I'm like, oh my God, 8:35. And I'm, you know how you look at the thing like just to make sure, like, what, 8:35? No, that can't be right, So, I had to get up, go wash my face a little bit, and grab a McGriddle and some coffee. And there was a big old line at McDonald's. Like usually, I use the app. I order the food on the app in the truck, and usually by the time I get out of the truck and walk into the store, it'll be waiting there on the counter for me, the food, the order. And but today I went in there. I guess maybe because it's snowing and everyone's hungry. I don't know, but there was actually a line out of the McDonald's into the Pilot store. But so it took a little bit longer, a few minutes, but it wasn't that long. You know, I still got my food before all those other people that were in the line. So there, ha ha ha. So I got me a McGriddle this morning, bacon, egg, and cheese. Mwah. Is that the chef's kiss? I was trying to do a chef's kiss. That seems to be popular these days. Chef's kiss. All right, so who we got in the house? We got Wes Webb. Hey, Wes, thanks for being here. We got, of course, Jolie. Thank you so much. And they call me Rose. Thank you. Thanks. They call me Rose. I just shortened it to Rose, but thanks for being here. Kenneth Otto. Hey, thank you so much for being here. And let's see, Nick Rich 56 is here. Thank you so much. It says the boiler in my apartment building croaked last night. Wow, 30 degrees outside, 47 inside. Wow, yeah, that sucks, man. The heater breaks, and it's cold and it's wintertime. That no good. That no good, Nick. Lisa B. Hey, all right, Lisa B. Glad to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. And Jeannie Shannon, thanks for being here. Kenneth Otto, yeah. So remember, when I think of Jeannie Shannon, I think of farmers. Let's think about the farmers. Pray for the farmers. Let's get those crops in. Get that yield. So now I guess that's about everybody. Thanks for everybody for being here. You get to watch me eat. No. Uh-oh. My graphics department is already letting me down. Doggone it. That's what happens when you wake up late. But this is an idea. Just share. Hit the share button. I'm at 410 subscribers. I need if my math is correct, I think I need 590, right? To get to 1,000. That's the goal. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna have to do something like something special, something crazy. I don't know, not crazy because I'm old. I can't do something too crazy, but I'll get to 1,000. I don't know. Just pop a bottle of sparkling cider champagne or something like that. It's not that I don't drink alcohol, but if I'm in the truck, you know, it's a bad image. I couldn't, you know, do that on camera in the truck. But anyhow, we'll figure something out. Yeah, Nick Rich says, Super says it should be up and running by dinner time. Sure. Nick doesn't sound too confident in that. West Webb says, I found 2 more pairs of jeans, just waiting on a land address to mail them. I know, Wes. I didn't see. I'll have to go look further into my Facebook account because I didn't see you on there. But I don't know. I'll have to go back in Facebook. Facebook's kind of weird, I guess. I don't know. I don't really go on there too much. I mean, I go on there, but I don't spend too much time on Facebook. But I'll look for you. I'll get that to you. You send it to John Fowler. Make sure it's the right one. You know, there's lots of John Fowlers in this world. I know that, well, my dad, who's passed away, he still has his account on there. I just wished him a happy birthday. Yesterday was my deceased father's birthday. But I still wished him a happy birthday anyhow. and his account's still on there, but I think it says Jack Fowler. And then there's my son. He's also John Fowler, and I think his account says Johnny Fowler. So anyhow, I'll look for it. Oh, it says, what was your photo? Okay, all right. Lisa B says 2 pairs of pants is a must in the winter. It helps immensely, especially in that Chicago area, man. My dad's passed away. God, it's been 10 years now. Right? Yeah. A little over 10 years. It was July 5th, the day after, 4th of July. When, in 2012. Yeah, our parents, they passed away. My mom died 4 years later. And I really think it was because my dad died, They had been together forever, over 50 years or whatever. And, when my dad got sick, he got cancer. And within 2 years after that, was it prognosis or whatever? He was dead. And then, and my mom, she was, at the time, she seemed like she was in good health. Relatively good health for her age and everything, but as soon as my dad died, she just started going downhill. It was just weird. It was the weirdest thing to see my mom just like age so much within those 4 years. I mean, by the time she passed away, I mean she was like she was still in her 60s. Like, wait, no, 70. Let's see, what year was it? I guess they were in the 70s. See, it would be, so we do the math. That would be 68, and then I think she was like 74 or 5 or whatever. And so when my dad died, she was in her early 70s. Within those 4 years, she looked like just like good health. Looked, probably her age or whatever. And then she looked like the last time I saw her, she looked like she was in her 90s. I don't know, something happened. It was it just shows you how the mental part of our lives, our emotional part of our lives, can really affect our health. And then she just got like, I'm not even sure what she died of. It's just like she just died. It was weird. So both of my folks are gone, and yeah, we miss them. And no matter what, how old they get, no matter what the situation is, even if it's expected thing, it's still, those are our folks. We love them, and then they pass away, and then and we're sad. But it happens, It's, we all die. I'm gonna die, we all die. So it's just part of. My dad used to tell me that dying's a part of living. So, Anyhow, let's not get on a sad subject here. Westwood says, I guess it's pretty common. Mom and dad were married 57 years. Westwood dad probably died of COVID. Wow, but he had so many underlying conditions. Well, that's pretty sad. Nick Rich, okay, now let's cheer up, guys. It's only 24 days to Christmas. Is it 24 days? Well, I haven't even, yeah, because today is the 1st, huh? Today's already, hey, today's December, huh? That's right. Wow. December 1st. Have you guys got your Christmas shopping? Have you started it? Are you anywhere close to finishing it? How's that going? Because to tell the truth, I haven't done any Christmas shopping. I told my kids, or I told my daughter, I'm pretty broke. Pretty broke this year. This truck has kind of broken me with all these repair costs and stuff. And she just volunteered. She said, "Yeah, we should put We should just make a limit, like a, you know, price limit or on Christmas this year. Because usually I kind of go all out, and I know their mom kind of goes all out and we get them a lot of stuff, even if they're in their 20s. And we'll spend like, you know, lots and lots of money on these things and stuff. Kind of go crazy on it. But, you know, like this year, I said, I can't do that this year, you know. And so my daughter was like, yeah, let's just put a spending cap on everything. I was like, okay. But, Jeannie Shannon says, mine get moolah. I know, that's what I do a lot of times too, but then I always end up buying them gifts also, because it's fun to have stuff to open, you know. But, you know, cash is king, as they say. But, Lisa B says that is best. Gina Shannon, they can get what they actually like. Yeah. Everybody's into giving cash. Well, it makes it a lot easier too. Just stick some cash in a envelope or something. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. So anyhow, as you can see, that field's got a little bit more snow than it did yesterday. It's been just kind of a what they call, like, I guess they call it a wintry mix, you know, of snow and rain, and then it stops for a while, then it starts up. And last night, the load that I'm picking up, it said it was supposed to be ready at like 4:27 or something like that, and it was already getting dark, you know, and it was snowing. I posted a video on the snow. You saw the snow, because I know you guys watch all my videos, don't you? Right? So, but anyhow, so I just didn't feel like going at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and it's already dark, and everything's all wet and snowy and icy and cold. So I thought I'll just pick it up today, because there is an open window. I have all the way. They have an open window. It was from yesterday at 4:27 or whatever. I think all the way till tonight. I'll wait till like 11 o'clock at night. But I'm not going to wait that long. But I'm going to pick that up. Yeah, let me see. I wrote it down. See, it's a good thing I write everything down so I don't forget. Plus, it's also on my tablet. But the pickup time. This is odd. I usually don't do this. I didn't put the other end of it. I just put the starting time. But I'm pretty sure I have pretty much all day today to do this. I'm picking up at Frito-Lay, so I'm getting a load of potato chips. It's a light load. It's the load is only 11,885 pounds. And the time, well, see, they don't have it on here. I'm pretty sure that, and here's another thing I do is like a third backup is I take a screenshot of that load, and just in case something goes awry, yeah, so here they have the pickup time as November 30th, which was yesterday, at 16:42, which is 4:42 in the afternoon, till December 1st, which is today, at 23:22, which is 11:22 p.m. So that's my window to pick this load up. So I will, as soon as we're done here, I'll start up the old engine and start my my stuff and get going. And then I already have a pre-assignment actually, which is quite different. If you guys have been following me for the last few months, and starting in September, it was so the freight. Now it's, I'm not saying it's where it used to be, like, but it seems like getting better. Like, but remember, I was just sitting here for days and days and days. Couldn't even get. There was like not even crappy loads to take. There was nothing, right? Nothing. Remember, I was sitting and sitting, and so now at least I got this load today, picking up in Vancouver, taking it out to basically Salt Lake City. It's West Valley City, and I've already got a load scheduled to pick up out of Bear River City. Everything's in Salt Lake City. It seems like everything's a city. You got West Valley City, Bear River City. So the next day after I deliver there, I'm picking up and basically coming right back up to, it's going to be Oregon. Like right now I'm in Washington. I'll be going back to Albany, Oregon, which is just about, what, 50, 60 miles south of Portland, which does not exist anymore, but by the way, but the crater, it's about 50, 60 miles south of the crater that was once Portland. If you're a House Sparks listener, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you're not, you're going to be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Speaking of House Sparks, for everyone else, I know Jolie watched, West Webb, I think you were on there, right? I think Nick Rich was watching. Quite a few people on my chat here. We were watching House Sparks perform last night. Pretty funny show. Pretty funny guy. I like how he just goes on there and starts riffing. I think it was probably the best one I've seen him do. I think that's about the third one I've watched of him in this year. I guess this year. And I've seen a couple of the. Well, I think maybe I've only seen one of the sexy liberal tour. I didn't see the last one. I think the one before that I watched, and you can watch it. I think that was the third one I watched, and I would say this was probably his best one. And I know what he does. He just goes up there and kind of riffs. It's not like he's not doing like a prepared stand-up. He's trying out a lot of stuff. And that's what comics do a lot. They'll especially on these Wednesday nights and Tuesday nights when it's dead, and they usually have a small audience. Of course, he's taping it, so it's virtually it could go out to the whole world. But you know, they're just trying out things, and so that when they go to the, I guess, a more established show or more like a regular stand-up night somewhere, they'll have a tighter set, they call it. And so on these type of things, I think he's working out stuff, he's trying out stuff, and he's just, you know, but this was probably the best one I've seen where the entire set was really pretty good. I think I've seen other sets where he's had some funnier jokes, like one or two that were really funny, made me laugh out loud, you know. And then the show would kind of die out because he's just like I said, he's just kind of trying stuff. And so this one here, this third one, I think was the best one as far as the overall set was pretty funny, I thought. Did we lose audio? Lisa B wants to know what happened to Portland. Well, don't you know, Lisa B, it was burned to the ground by all the Antifa and BLM protesters. Yeah, they burned it down. Seattle too. Seattle's gone. The protesters burned it to the ground. They blew it up. Those darn Antifa and BLM protesters. They just. I'm surprised you didn't hear that. Audio was out for just a second, but we're back, right? John is out of sync. Well, that's that's just par for the course. I mean, I think that's the story of my life, Nick. Um, and Julie says nothing. It's just the housework's joke. Lisa B. Yeah, sync is fine. Okay, I don't know. Audio, no audio, sync, no sync. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm in my nice cozy. This is the really coziest little hoodie sweatshirt. I got it last Christmas, actually from my ex, my baby mama. She got me a couple of these, and I put this on last night when it was snowing. And it's so nice and warm and cozy. I really like it, and I'm glad she got me these. She got me two of them, and so nice. So I feel all cozy and warm, and I'm looking out at the snow. Look at there. You see, just the trees are all nice and frosted with snow out there. It's looking like a winter wonderland. It's looking like a bit of a winter wonderland out there, isn't it? That's why I don't want to drive in it. I'm in no hurry to drive. Did my other graphics? Oh, I lost. I'm losing graphics, people. Left and right. That's what happens when you wake up late and you have to do your graphics in a hurry. You know, then they get kind of shoddy. They're kind of shoddy. I didn't even see that one fall down. That's the one that says like and subscribe, so make sure you do that. I know my babies aren't babies no more, Wes. They're in their 20s or early 20s. Well, or I guess you could say mid 20s because they're 23 and 25. So. But we've always, it's kind of strange. It seems like we've always, still gotten together for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, except for this Thanksgiving. I didn't get there. Gosh darn it. But, and we just always do stuff as a family, even though, we're not together. But it's cool. It's fun. We have a good time. Nick Rich, how do you take your coffee, John? Well, I take usually like, I know this should be a simple answer, simple question, but why am I? Because sometimes I will drink it black, or at least take a few sips of it black, just to see how the actual taste of the coffee is. I can tell if it's like a good cup or not. But then I also like, to sweeten it up a little bit. So, but when I order online, I just go ahead and have them do it because I'm usually in a hurry and it's just easier just to pick it up and it's already got the stuff in it. So when I order this on the mobile order on McDonald's, I always put down 2 creamers and 8 packets of sugar. I don't know if those are packets because at McDonald's they have the little sugar thing and they just go, they push a little button and so I guess they give me like 8 taps of that thing, and it comes out just right for me. What is in my coffee today? It's straight up coffee. Well, cream and sugar in there. West Webb says my youngest niece is 23 or 24. Laughing out loud. I don't think that's a lot of sugar, Wes. I think it's just right. What do you mean you could never drink that? What do you mean? What? You could never drink that? What do you, just drink it black? How do you take your coffee, Nick Rich? 56. How do you take it? Lisa B, I'm turning into a diabetic. Just listen. You guys! 2 creamers and 8 little taps on the sugar thingy? That's not that much. Jolie B says, when I was younger, I was too cool to put anything in my coffee. Now I like mine to taste like a hot milkshake, baby. Ginny Shannon drinks hers black. Okay, all you guys are going to say black, right? West Webb, whatever floats your boat. I put cyclamates in my tea. Well, isn't that special now? You put some I don't even know what the fuck cyclamates are, mate. But there is mate in it, so you've got that going for you. Nick Rich Black with an ice cube. An ice cube, and you want to get on me, and you're putting an ice cube in your coffee? West Webb says it's illegal. The shit he's putting in his tea apparently is illegal, mate. Them cyclamates in your tea. Okay. Lisa B says my coffee is best with almond milk and can of syrup. A can of syrup, no. Okay, I don't know what can of syrup is. But hey, someone said whatever floats your boat, so whatever floats your boat. West Webb sweetener from Canada. Oh, you're smuggling in the sweetener, huh? All right. Well, hey, it's the World Wide Web, so be careful. You might have, they might be watching. They might know. Nick Rich stevia in orange. Now, was that a typo or what the hell is pico? Jeannie Shannon says 8 packets equals 2 teaspoons of sugar. That's not very much, right? 2 teaspoons? Lisa B, syrup made from weed. You guys in your weed. Lisa B, they have orange pico tea. Okay. Tea. You guys are the tea drinkers, are you? Well, I hate to break this to you, mates, but in America, we drink coffee. Yes. It's coffee we drink. And we drink them in these really cool cups. Lisa B, I like Earl Grey tea. All right, you tea drinkers. West Webb says packet is a teaspoon. But those aren't packets. Okay, if you go into McDonald's, just do this as research. Even if you hate McDonald's and you don't eat there, just do this as a little research project. Go up to McDonald's, and you can just order a coffee or whatever and say, I would like 4 sugars, please. And they have a little dispenser. It's got, I think they have powdered cream, you know, the creamer in powder form, and I guess they have sugar. And then I think they have, it's kind of color coded. I think they do have like, you know, the pink one and all that shit. So, and then they'll put the cup under the little dispenser. If you say 4 sugars, they go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if each little tap is a equivalent to a packet or not. I don't know. I can't. So I don't know. Jeannie Shannon, it's what you do all day with sugar or carbs. I'm just you know, burning. I'm a burning machine, man. I burn that shit off because I'm just, you know, digging ditches out here. 3 teaspoons to a tablespoon. Okay, man, now we're getting into some just like high school economics class, I guess. Not economics. What was that class? I took this class. I took a class that was like you could cook shit, right? What was that called? Julie says I have weed honey for my tea. It's the only way to drink tea. Well, you're drinking the tea also, huh, Jolie? With the tea. I don't drink tea, as you can. Even though I'm British, I still don't drink tea. I drink American coffee because, quite frankly, I like the American coffee. To me, tea just seems like the reason I'm busting into some sort of weird, very bad English accent. When I think of tea, I just think of English people. You know, time for tea, tea and crumpets or whatever. Tea has less caffeine, easier on the gut, says Nick Rich 56. Tea's easier on my gut. Wes Webb says betting that is a teaspoon. Like each tap is probably a teaspoon. So if I'm getting 8 taps, I'm getting 8 teaspoons. Teaspoons are tiny. Don't judge me, people. I like a little sugar in my coffee. So, anywho, and I do sometimes drink it black. If it's a good cup, like a really good cup of coffee, then I'll just drink the whole thing black. but that's probably 10% of the time. To be truthful, 90% of the time I'm putting the cream and sugar in it. Home economics class, yeah. I think I took that, and we had to know all that shit about teaspoons and everything. Oh boy, this guy's pulling out of his spot. I hope he didn't turn too quickly. Oh wow, I guess he made it okay. There was a guy who was parked right next to another truck, and then when he pulled out, it just looked like he made his turn too soon, because the back end of your trailer can swing in. I've had it happen to me a couple times. The back end of that trailer can just swing right into another truck or whatever's behind you. But he did it. He made it. He made it all right. Now I don't know if I'm doing Australian. Maybe I don't know. Shit just pops out. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing here. It's still snowing, but it's not really sticking to the pavement. So that's a good sign. I guess I should check the weather report or the road report. It's probably going to be snowing all through Cabbage Patch Hill. Jolie, weed honey sounds good. Or Lisa B said that. At Jolie. Nick Rich, this is fun to have civil discourse about anything. It is, isn't it? It is a bit fun, isn't it? Jeannie Shannon, home economics. Oh wow, I didn't understand why the girls couldn't take automotive. You couldn't? Because, I mean, I think in our school you could. They could. I took auto class. I think it was all guys, all boys in there, but I don't think it was because they couldn't take it. And I think my daughter took auto. You know, this is like, see, I was in high school in the late '70s, and she was in high school in the 2000 teens or whatever. So a lot of years. Hey, Danny Rock's in the house, and he's talking about coffee too. He takes his coffee by spoonfuls straight out of the can. That's a good one, Danny. Jeannie Shannon, no, 1967. Wow. So, no girls allowed in auto, huh? In our school, you had to take one or the other. Didn't matter which one. That's Jolie says. And then Lisa B. In home ec, yeah, home ec, that's what we called it. Back in the 70s, we toasted bread one day and added cheese the next day, equal grilled cheese. Ken Little says hi to Danny. Lisa B, Danny Rock on ice cream. And Julie says, hey, cousin Danny. Yep. Danny Rock is my cousin. West Webb, my tea today is black tea from Ceylon. Doesn't say orange pekoe. From Ceylon. Did the Ceylons make it? Westwood, I learned from my dad how to change oil and stuff. Yeah, I did too. But I took auto class. You know, it's just fun. You know, get to work on cars for a class. You know, like this is kind of cool. And I took home ec. I also took home ec. And I remember we actually cooked some stuff that was like an actual food, you know, that we could eat. And Jeannie Shannon, in 1970, I and a friend of mine were the first two girls to take shop. Wow, you were like groundbreakers. So, Danny Rock, how's the weather back there? Are you in West Virginia or in Pennsylvania or Ohio? Where are you? What's the weather like? We got weather here on the West Coast. I don't know if this particular storm front is going to make its way all the way out to you, or if it's going to die out somewhere in between. But we got little tiny snowflakes. I was just going to check my little weather thing here. I don't know who said anything about geography not being a necessity. Not sure what that's in reference to, Nick Rich. West Webb says one of our high schools in Rockford had no teacher for the auto shop class. It was all done with videos. Oh, I'd be upset. I mean, we actually had where people would bring in cars and we work on cars and shit. Nick Rich, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I'm at Muhammad Ali International Airport. I don't know where that is, Danny Rock. Would that be... Was Muhammad Ali from... was he from Memphis or something? Somewhere down there like that? Jolie says at least it'd be the last full-service gas station just closed a few years ago. Wow. And I used to use it on cold days. I miss it. I miss it. Used to be so boring, Wes. Louisville. Oh, that's right. He's from Louisville. That's right. I was mixing him up with Elvis. West agrees to be, but they let kids transfer if they really want. Yeah, that would be boring if it was just all videos. Ugh. I guess, unless you didn't really care and you just wanted to get an easy grade, maybe. Gene Shan, my dad set me up with his mechanic after school, and he taught me to change oil and filter and all sorts of stuff. That's cool. West Webb, they also took apart lawnmower engines. Well, in junior high, I took small engine repair. So in junior high, I had small engine repair, which is basically like Briggs and Stratton little how many horsepower motor was that? And we would break those down, like rebuild them, and it was really cool. So I took small engine repair in junior high, and then I took auto in high school, auto repair, and it would be like actual cars and trucks and shit. People would bring them in. Danny Rock, JB Hunt Terminal at the end of runway, flying under the radar here. Down there in Louisville, huh? Jeannie Shannon, I had a mad crush on the mechanic. My dad never knew it. Oh, Jeannie! You bad girl! Naughty, naughty girl! Nick Rich 56, Ceylon is an island in the Indian Ocean. They export tea. Wes is drinking it today, this very moment. He's drinking the Ceylon tea. No, Nick Rich, you're wrong. It's made by robots. And they're going to kill us all. Have we not learned from all the movies about the robots rising up to kill us? The Cylons are making tea now. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it, man. I'm sorry. I just would not trust it. West Webb, lots of tea comes from Ceylon, but they have lots of turmoil there. Yeah, because they're robots and they're going to kill you. They're revolting. Cylons are rising up. Don't you know? Don't do it, Wes. Don't fall for their crazy robot tricks. They'll trick you every time. They make a nice tea. Oh yeah, it's a nice tea. It's lovely. Goes down well. It's smooth. It doesn't hurt your gut. They're just fooling you, Wes. Then Rex says, at least it'd be funny you should say ice cream. I use that Cold Stones with my iced coffee. Good stuff. Also, Monster Java one on last leg. West Webb, now I wish I had made Earl Grey. Lisa B, I'd rather drink Ceylon tea than that disgusting McGriddle you just ate. What? It was delicious. It was delicioso. And as far as I know, there were no Cylons that made it, so I feel safe in that regard. Nick Rich, girly men like Tay. Yeah, let's not go there, Nick. West Webb, I need to eat something soon. Go get you a McGriddle. just to piss off Lisa B. No, I'm just kidding, Lisa. I usually get the biscuit, the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, but I thought I'd mix it up a little bit today, people. I can't just eat the same thing over and over and over and over again. So I thought I'd get a little crazy and get me a McGriddle. Yeah, buddy. Now I do have a Subway in here, and a lot of times I like to get a either a steak, egg, and cheese or a bacon, egg, and cheese on a 6-inch flatbread. But I don't think I have a Subway mobile app where you can order. They probably do. Maybe I should look into that. But the reason I like the McDonald's one is it's fast and easy, and I was running late. And like I said, I can just order it right here in my truck, boop, 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 and then boop, doop, 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 doop. And then by the time I walk over there, it's usually sitting there on the counter waiting for me. Today it took about 5 minutes, but so anyhow, West Webb, I'm a musician who taught elementary music for 40 years. I'm straight, but folks think I'm gay. I don't care. That's good for you. Don't care. You know, that's none of their goddamn business anyhow. Nick Rich, laughter is always the goal. Always the goal. Anyhow, Nick was just pulling your chain or whatever. He was just pulling your leg there, Wes. Don't doot. Doot beep. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm dooting. I'm just dooting. Doot. Never knew the McDonald's mobile app does those musical beep sounds. Good to know. They did. Well, they do now. I noticed the app is they redid their app. And okay, Wes, a little TMI. I haven't had sex for 35 years. I think that's TMI. Is it? I mean, I don't want to know about that kind of stuff. At least we use apps. They give you better deals. Yeah, and I get points. I get deals. I get. In fact, last night, since I'm here, I've been eating McDonald's. I usually try not to eat at McDonald's every day because that could be a disaster, gastrointestinally. But last night I had McDonald's for dinner, and the meal was free because I have all these points and coupons and everything. I think I ended up getting just a free meal out of it. So Danny Rock says, missed the part where you're at, Western Regional, no doubt. Oh, I am in Tumwater, Washington. Have I been saying Oregon this whole time? If I did, I'm not in Oregon. I'm in Washington. Tumwater, you know, just by Olympia. Just I-5 is, in my old days when my arm was halfway as decent, I could probably throw a rock and hit it. I don't think I could now because I'm old. But anyhow, I-5 is right here. West Webb exactly is nobody's business. I already told everybody about my childhood surgeries. Lisa B, I think it was gender fluid before it was a thing. I was always a bit of a tomboy. Tums in water. Yeah, someone, I think it might have been Wes or someone, gave me the definition yesterday of tum water means loud water or something. So I guess it's loud water. Tum means loud, Wes is telling us. I haven't heard it though. It doesn't sound very loud to me. But yeah, I'm in Tumwater. I'm heading down to Vancouver, Washington. Pick up a load at Frito-Lay with potato chips. It's only 11,800 pounds or whatever it was. Gonna be taking that into West Valley City, Utah. And which is right by Salt Lake, in case you didn't know. I'm just washing this truck, got to pull out. And then from there, I'm gonna pick up a load in Bear River City, Utah, and come right back up to Oregon, to Albany. So I got that going for me. Drumming waters, West Webb says. Tumbling. What? Danny Rock failed your medical cert? Would they get you on eyes, on your eyes? Because I almost failed my eyes on my last one. I mean, I came this close to failing, and the gal that does the test, she said, she kind of looked down at me and she's like, Mr. Fowler, you're gonna have to get glasses, because these are just reading glasses. I haven't even gone in. I need to go get a prescription or whatever. She's like, I think this is the last time you're going to be able to pass without like prescription glasses. So I need to go in again, and I have to do mine yearly now because I'm on the CPAP. Instead of every 2 years, I have to do mine every year. So I dilly-dally, I procrastinate. Next thing you know, it's going to be, that cert's going to be coming up, and I still won't have my glasses. So I need to do that. Maybe you guys could remind me to get my glasses or something, to get my prescription glasses. So anyhow, I guess if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Dang, CPAP compliance dropped below 70%. You're on CPAP too, Danny? I'm on CPAP. Why did it drop? Because I mean, every now and then, I do mine like every night, and I get, I get at least 7 hours on it, and that gives me my 70% at least, right, for the night. And I do that probably almost every single night, and then every now and then, like when I was in Vegas, I think for some reason I didn't feel like doing. I think I was in the truck though. I wasn't in the hotel. And for like 2 nights in a row, I didn't do it because I knew that I had been doing it so well for so many months straight that you could take like 2 nights off and it's no big deal. And then I went right back on it. So I just wear mine almost every single night. Yeah, Wes, I can use it in the truck. I have a separate little battery that I plug into the truck when I'm driving, so I can charge that battery, and then when I'm done for the night, I don't have to run the CPAP off of the truck, because that's what kills batteries. And then that's not what killed this battery. The batteries that died on me, those were 7-year-old batteries. So I mean, that was just yes, Jolie, sometimes I fall asleep playing that game. So did Danny Rock. That's why I'm here in Louisville Terminal. My inverter was dying while asleep. But yeah, I swear I wear it all the time. Crazy. Your inverter was dying? Why was your inverter dying? I don't know, man. I dream that I'm suffocating to death and wake up gasping for air. Wow, Lisa B. Was what we were in Mexico last Christmas time. They turned the power off at midnight in the villa. So that'd be screwed. Like if you were there and you were on a CPAP and you didn't have like your little battery pack. Because sometimes when I pack, I have a shoulder bag thing that my CPAP machine fits into, like when I go to a hotel, I don't bring the little battery pack with me. I just, because I have a plug-in thing, power source cord thing, and I just plug in directly to the wall. So then if I went to a hotel in Mexico, I might not even have that little battery pack with me, and then at night they shut it off. So that would suck. Dan Rock, I didn't even read the report before pressing it. I always pass, no problem. This year was different out there, draining battery, I guess. Inverter shows battery dying actually. Huh. So you need a new battery, I guess. I think I need a new one too, because mine, it's charging okay, but it's been making this weird beeping noise every now and then. So I don't know what that is. Lisa B, one time we were at the airport and they thought they lost Paul's CPAP. He almost went ballistic on them. I was afraid we were going to get arrested. I always carry mine with me. They let you carry it on, and they don't count that as a carry-on. Like, You know, if there's if you can only bring on one carry-on, you can bring on your CPAP plus one carry-on. Danny Rock, presenting it to med examiner typo. Nick Rich, I thought I had apnea. Doctors said lose some weight, dropped about 40 pounds, sleep sound. I know I lost about 50 pounds, but I'm still on it. Lisby, we carry them on now. Never check them anymore. Yeah, I always carry mine with me, even though I don't use it, because usually, I mean, I'm not. The flights I take are usually pretty short. You know, an hour at the most, usually in air time. And even if I wasn't on a long flight, I mean, it would have to be a pretty damn long flight for me to use my CPAP on the plane. You know, like to the other side of the world or something, like a 20-hour flight. But even if I was going to the East Coast, and it's like a 4 or 5 hour flight or whatever it would be, you know, unless it was like a red eye, what was it called, a red eye, or like, it was like a really late night, and I was sleepy and I could fall asleep, and then maybe I would. But then even then maybe I wouldn't, because I could sleep without it. And I mean, I think some people think even just to get a decent sleep, they need the CPAP. I can sleep, especially now. I guess maybe because I did lose the weight, I can sleep a little bit better. But because before I got that CPAP, I was waking up a lot, and I was waking up to pee. Hope this isn't TMI. But and I'm just thinking, oh, it's just because I'm older, and people, you know how people when they get older and they say, oh, I gotta pee a lot. But I was getting up like not just once or twice. I was getting up like 4, 5, 6 times a night just to go pee, and that's a hassle, right? When especially in a truck and everything. So then when I got on the CPAP, I was sleeping so well and so soundly that I could just sleep through the whole night, and I didn't even have any urge to pee. I wasn't peeing the bed or anything. It wasn't like I just was sleeping through the pee. I mean, I would just sleep. I would sleep 7, 8 hours, whatever. And so the CPAP to me, I loved it. I've loved it, even though the first probably couple weeks were really hard. I remember the first night I tried it. I think the first night I ended up just taking it off and I said, "Fuck this! This is bullshit," because it just was so uncomfortable and so weird. It was just so, you know, you're just not used to having something like clamped down to your face. And then, but then the next night I was like, okay, look, I gotta do this, or I'm not gonna be able to drive. I gotta do this. So I told myself, just do it, just stick it out. You'll get used to it. I told myself this. You will get used to this, doing this. And sure enough, every night it was a little bit better, and within a week, it was like, it just was like second nature to me. It didn't even bother me at all. And then certainly by 2 weeks, it was just no problem at all. So I don't know. And my sleep was so much better. Like I said, instead of waking up 4, 5, 6 times a night to go pee, I was just sleeping soundly. I was sleeping like a baby. I was sleeping like I did when I was younger, you know. So I from that aspect of it, I've liked it. I've loved it, actually. But anyhow, Nick Rich says, okay, guys, I got to slide before we start talking about dreams and their meanings. 10:10. Okay, well, all right. You don't like dreams? Okay. Westwood living out. Girls always think it's gross, Trilly. Oh, what did I miss? I got a jug by my bed. I can pee in my sleep. Okay. Dirty little secret. Truck drivers have jugs by their beds too. Just saying. Anyhow, Danny Rock, I slept through my CPAP losing power. Never, though my 4-hour averages would drop under 70%. Never thought my... so you do 4-hour averages? I do like 7-hour averages. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Nick Rich 56. We'll see you next Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. I might be back up in Oregon by then. I don't know. Peeing into a laundry detergent jug. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll work. But anyhow, the CPAP for me is kind of a godsend because I was getting such lousy sleep, and I was tired during the day. You know, it makes you tired, and you're trying to drive, and I would have to stop and take naps. Now I don't do that. I can just drive all day now. I don't really have to take a nap or anything like that. But so the CPAP has been really beneficial to me, and I try to get I try to do 7 hours. Like if I wake up early, and I'll see how long. You know, I'll tap I'll tap the little button to see how long it's been, and if it's only been like sometimes I'll wake up and it's only been 5.5 hours or 6 hours, then I'll just keep it going until I get to my 7 hours. Because anything over 7 hours, they don't count. So once you hit 7 hours, even if you want to keep sleeping, you might as well just shut it off, I guess, right? Danny, I wear it 7+. I guess it helps with power. So I don't know if it's your inverter. Was it your inverter or your battery pack? You just get a new battery pack, then, because those things wear out. I think mine's about to wear out. Like I said, it's making a weird beeping noise every now and then, just for no reason. It goes beep, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "What? What are you doing? Why are you beeping? What the fuck?" And then I actually called customer service, and I told them about that, and then she goes, that's odd. I don't know why. Let me transfer you to like repair shop or whatever. And then the call dropped, and then I just never called back. I haven't called back. I need to call back. I think I need to get a new one too. Those things wear out after a while. Those little battery packs. Well, anyhow, it's been over an hour. And I guess I really should go ahead. I'm going to start my clock. And I'm going to get down the road, go pick up this load. So I'm going to go to on duty, pre-trip. I'm going to start my shift, people. I've been off for like, I forgot to look just now, but I think it's been over 50 hours. For sure. So I got a fresh new 70-hour clock, and I'm good to go. I'm just looking through my my logs. See, everything is working good now with this tablet. It's all hooked up. So much better than, remember just a few days ago or last week when everything was broken and not working, and it was just, you know, and then I had to get all this stuff done, and now it's done, and knock on wood, it'll all be good for a while. But anyhow, that's all caught up. And let me see here. Yeah, I got my fresh 70. Now I'm at 69 hours, 59 minutes exactly on my 70. And I'm going to put in for no DVR for last night. DVR is when you do your vehicle inspection report. But when you are just sitting in an off-duty status for 24 hours, you don't need to do one. So I'm going to put no DVR required for yesterday. And let's go to hours of service. So I got this load starting today, and it will end on tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you. Okay. So just checking that out. And everything's looking good. I'm gonna start the motor up in a little bit here and do a little walk around, make sure my lights are all working. I'll make sure my tires look good and my mud flaps look good, and make sure nothing is leaking or dangling and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, so that's okay. Oh, they gave you 30 days to fix it. All right, well, I'm sure you'll get it done. I'm sure you'll get her done. I had no idea that there was a waiting list. Oh, I missed something here. I was doing my thing. Paul's motor was dying. He was on CPAP waiting for months. Wow. Found out in Viola they came up with a new CPAP immediately. Wow. Danny Rock was pulling an old Schneider trailer the other day. So embarrassing. Hey man, you should be proud to pull those the big orange. I'm proud. I'm proud to be a Schneider driver and IC guy. All right, everybody. I think I gotta go ahead and probably pull the plug here. Get on down the road. I'm gonna go ahead and head on down to Vancouver. Yeah, thanks everybody for being here. It's great chatting with you guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and the share button. Let's get to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000 and we'll have some sort of a party of some sort. Some sort of, I guess, a virtual party. That's what we should do. If I get to 1,000. I wonder if I could do a Zoom call. See, on my thing, I can't really do too much, but it'd be cool if we could do kind of like a Zoom call thing. And we could have a bunch of people, especially like you originals. Like if we get to 1,000, I couldn't get 1,000 people on the Zoom call. But let's say all you original gangsters, it'd be cool like we do like a Zoom party and we all wear party hats and we could pop our sparkling cider champagne things or whatever. You know, that'd be cool. Anyhow, but let's get to 1,000. So hit the share button. And let's build the channel on up. And let's keep it going. I already gave you all 3 of my subscriptions. Thank you so much, Wes. I appreciate it. So that's really great. So just keep watching and keep hit the share button. And you know, I guess it all helps with the algorithm, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the little frosted snow covered trees over there, and you can see that truck going by, Trade Winds Transportation. All right, guys, it's been great chatting and drinking coffee and tea with you guys. I didn't have any tea, but apparently some of you are tea drinkers. and wolfing down that McRiddle that Lisa B loved so much. I know she did. She loves those McRiddles. Yummy for my tummy. I'll see you on Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's 12 noon out there on the East Coast. I guess that would be, let me do my math real quick, 10, 11 o'clock Central Time. And 10 o'clock in the Mountain Time Zone. And if you're in Hawaii or Alaska, then I don't know, it's probably 3 in the morning or something. But set your alarm. Come on in. Watch the show. And if you're in some other part of the world, you're gonna have to Google it, because I don't know. I don't know those things. And so from somewhere on the road, who knows where it'll be? Could be a rest area on the side of Interstate 5. Could be a Flying J truck stop on the side of the Interstate 5. Or it might be some other interstate, some other highway. Or maybe even, yeah, you guessed it, a Walmart parking lot. You know what? I haven't really parked in a Walmart parking lot in a while. It's funny, I always say that. And I used to park in Walmart parking lots quite a bit, I think, but it's been a long time. But you never know. I might be doing that. Anyhow, guys, thanks a lot so much. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for being here. You don't know how much it means to me. It means a lot, actually. So, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the chats. Some of you out in the chats, in the chat worlds, and other channels and other shows. And I'll see you right here on the Trucker John channel, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. Pacific time. All right, guys. I am out. Thank you so much. Ciao.